So anything else anyone knows about one of the presidents, you can put that in the chat. The slideshow, once again, is something that you can work on. You can find that, of course, in the 3 and 4 review and test module. Slideshow. Once again, you're looking at placing the instructions with the 5 significant points. You don't have to use complete sentences. They should be fragmented like a newspaper headline. And the right-hand side, you will put a picture. And once again, you should be offered a chance to make a copy, so make sure that you do that. You would replace your name, so make sure you delete all of this here and replace your name with it. All this should be deleted. And you would delete all of this and replace it with your 5 points about the presidency, and then a picture. Same thing with the vice president, the cabinet, the bureaucracy, Congress as a whole. So this will only be stuff about Congress as a whole. So Congress can pass laws, for instance. And then the House. So these would be things only about the House. Like they have 2-year terms, that only applies to them. It does not apply to all of Congress. So 2-year terms would be something you would put in for one of these points here, and then a picture. Senate, same thing, only things specifically about the Senate, like they can try impeachments, they can convict people like a president, for instance. That'd be something just about the Senate. And then the PA General Assembly, things that are specific about them in particular. And then other legislatures of the world. And so that will also help you review for the test. And then you can work on that, or you can continue to work on the study guide, which we looked at yesterday. But once again, you're just looking for 15 terms once you make a copy. 15 terms from the Government 3 unit. So you would just pick one, for instance, and type a number 1 and define it. Then pick a second one, maybe Bill Clinton, type a number 2 and define it. So that way you have 15 altogether, and then 15 also from the Government 4. Once again, I would recommend picking ones that don't look familiar to you, because this should help you study for the test. It wouldn't make much sense to define ones that you already know. And by the way, this also would be in reference to just this unit. So for instance, Ulysses S. Grant, putting down that he was a Civil War general would not be a correct description to match with this unit. This is a government class, not a history class. So you talk about his leadership, not about his existence outside of the presidency. Same thing as Thomas Jefferson. He did write the Declaration of Independence, which we talked about in another unit, but in this unit, he just wanted to mention something he did as president of the United States. The same thing down here when we talk about Congress. There's, let me see, Richard Nixon, only his time in Congress, not as president of the United States. And then we will play the executive branch review game about halfway through, and you can have the remainder of the time to continue to work. After you're done with both of these things, the slideshow and the study guide, you can then go back and work on anything from units 3 and 4. Either something you didn't turn in or something you'd like to resubmit for a higher score. Also, the quizzes, remember, you can take twice. So if you didn't take them or only took them once, you can still take them another time. So that is open to anything from units 3 and 4 after you have the slideshow and study guide complete.